whether a site has started out with kind of malicious intentions, or perhaps like somebody's gone onto the site's content and manipulated it along the way. WordProof solves this problem using my second favorite technology, blockchain. The way it does it is really elegant. So you just sign up for an account here, you get a free account, you can sort of stamp 10 articles a month, and then in your WordPress dashboard you have like a little wizard. It'll talk you through the setup. I'll just replay the setup wizard just so you can see what's involved. But it's a public plugin. You search on the WordPress plugins replay for it. So you start the setup. You get your key from your WordProof dashboard. I've already got mine in there, and then you can set it to timestamp different post types automatically. So when you post a new, I've got it set to do my photos here, but I might also do it for my posts or something else. You go through, you can change the text that we'll see in a second, and that's it. WordProof is now configured, and what that means is that one can go to a like an admin screen with a list of posts, and if you've written something important, you can get it timestamped by WordProof. So here we go. We can see that it's added an admin column here. So this second one here, the weekly photos post, I wrote something, and if I wanted to make sure that anyone that was looking at that post knew what they were looking at, so here's the post I wrote, not very much, and then WordProof has inserted this little link at the bottom. When you click that, it checks that the content that's on the page, like so that post content, is unchanged since that post was timestamped. So it's got a little guide as to why it's important. It basically means that a visitor can trust that this post that I've written is exactly as when I published it. Now, that's not very important for my personal blog, but if you're looking at like an authoritative news site, this lets you check that what was written on the site is exactly what you're reading now. And if you want to verify that, you can verify it, so you can see the exact content. So this is the code and this is the sort of readable text. And then if you want to like really go to source, you can click to view that through on the blockchain itself. So WordProof uses the EOS blockchain, and if you know about blockchain, great, you'll understand what this is. It's a transaction. If you don't, it's basically an entry into the ledger, into the distributed ledger. So if you send Bitcoin to somebody, it creates a transaction. You can see that transaction publicly, but you can also store lots of other things on the blockchain through a transaction. And so here we can see the raw data that was saved in the transaction by WordProof, and this will be the encrypted data version of my post. So if I then go and change that content, it will alert me that content's changed on the page. So it's a really neat plugin. The guys have done a great job of building this out, and I think it's one part of the puzzle to solve for how we increase trust in what we're reading online.